Hi friends, Miss Grand International is in full swing, so I want to welcome you to this new episode. We're going to be chatting about some of my favorite images that were released of the contestants in their sponsored swimsuits. I thought they were so cute. I also love that we got to see the horse again that we saw at the beginning of the swimsuit competition. That was so fun, but the horse looks so uninterested. Like, can I please go home now? Somebody better give that horse extra treats. Also, if you're prepping for a competition, check out my free pageant prep course in the description that is packed with resources that I've spent tons of time putting together just for you. We'll chat about these ladies in no particular order. Kyrgyzstan, absolutely beautiful, one of our contestants on a horse, and I'm wondering if everybody was offered to jump up on that horse, because I would have been upset if I did my shoot and I was like, wait, getting on the horse was an option? I would have wanted to shoot on the horse. That would have been great. She is so beautiful here. I've talked about how gorgeous I think she is. Clearly very photogenic. The image is simple, nice posing, but nice use of angles as well. Argentina. I think this is a fun image. She's also utilizing a little bit of a prop. Now I will say there's always a risk, I think, with a prop, especially when you're putting it in front of your body, because it can distract some attention away from you. So ladies, be careful with your use of props. India, really beautiful here, subtle use of a prop. Also, I feel like the horse was also feeling himself or herself in this image. I don't know, like the horse's angle here just looked really beautiful. It was really working. Maybe the horse is a big fan of India, but I think that she looked great here. Very beautiful, soft facial expression, really just nice subtle arm movement as well, and posing, nothing that was covering the face. It was great. Zimbabwe, ooh, how beautiful and photogenic is she? Oh my gosh, simple prop usage here. Focus is more on her face and that expression. That is immediately what I'm drawn to, but also her body does look amazing with this pose. Colombia, really great example of an image here. We see a straight on shot. She is giving us her best angles. She's creating lots of shapes with her legs, her arms. She's only subtly using a prop in this image. She is beautiful. I really love Laos's image. Love it. Simple pose here. She's giving us body, but the look in her eyes, just like that angle, oh, fabulous. Czech Republic, oh my gosh, gorgeous, so gorgeous. And she's so easygoing in this image. She's just kind of like, hey, just kind of leaning here, hanging out on the beach, you know, minding my own business, just looking gorgeous everywhere I go. That's all. Dominican Republic, gorgeous. Also, I talked about her coral hair accessory in my swimsuit competition episode and how much I loved it. I was like, that is such a fun alternative to flowers in the hair, which we tend to see a lot. Really cute for this shoot, but she's just stunning. South Africa, simple posing here. I like just like the head slightly tilted up. The hair looks beautiful. The makeup is great. This is a wonderful image. Ecuador. It took me a second to notice her hair in this image. It actually kind of blended with the horse. I took a minute. I was like, where's her? Oh, that's her hair. That's her hair. Well, I think this is a great image. I think the angle of her body is fabulous. We have a nice, really pretty, soft, relaxed facial expression. She is selling this swimsuit to me. Indonesia is stunning, as we know, and I kind of feel like she can't really take a bad image. She is so gorgeous. I think this is great. We're seeing lots of wonderful shapes with her pose. She took this to the floor, which some of the contestants decided to do. I love that we're seeing variation here. Some of the ladies are on the sand, some are standing, some are on the horse. Love it. The one thing I would change a little bit about this is I think that she could have arched the back a little bit more and it could have improved the pose a little bit. Ghana, gorgeous. Subtly just hanging out with our horse friend here, enjoying the sun, looking fabulous in her swimsuit. Nice little smize in her eyes as well. I really like that. I think this is so cute. Brazil, one of my favorites. She's just so gorgeous. I like that she has this little prop on the side. However, I do wish she wouldn't have covered so much of her body in this image, but the face card, it does not decline. Guatemala, love this pose, love the pull of the ponytail. That's always something that you can do, ladies, to kind of change up your swimsuit shots. Also getting maybe like the movement of the hair involved if you have an extra long ponytail. That's kind of fun, I think, for swimsuit images. This is great, and she's really featuring her body, her best angles, soft facial expression, absolutely stunning. Tanzania, I love this. I love this. I do wish she would have given us just like a little bit more neck, like really push those shoulders down, but honestly, I don't care. She's so gorgeous. She's glowing, and I just love like the look, the expression, like with that little tilt down. So gorgeous. Nepal, she's so gorgeous. She's so young. She's either 18 or 19, I forget what she said in the interview, but very young. and gorgeous. I think she's one of our most photogenic contestants this year. I love her and I wish her the best. Peru, I really got to give her credit. I have been in all of my episodes. I've just been so impressed with her perseverance throughout this whole process. I do feel like she would have been super limited posing considering that her leg was bandaged at this time. I feel like she made the most of it, and she does have such a stunning face, so it wouldn't have been that difficult to get a great image for her, but I think she did the best that she could with the circumstances, and she still looks amazing here. USA, I love this. Love this. She's also kind of giving me like Baywatch vibes because she's holding the boogie board, or like Saved by the Bell because it's neon green. I'm definitely a 90s baby, so please don't come after me for my references, but I like this. I think she looks so hot in this image. Her hair looks beautiful. The body is bodying. I'm a big fan. Mexico, one of my favorite picks. Love this. Nice little arch in the back, soft face. The only change I would have made here is just to really work on relaxing the neck. And I feel like relaxing those neck muscles is useful for your images, ladies, but also on stage. I do talk about that quite a bit. Oh my gosh, Thailand, right? Oh, so photogenic as well. Really great job here too, just like giving herself a nice little angle. Notice her hand isn't even resting on the horse. That might have not given her the best angle. So that's something to really think about in your photo shoots, ladies. Like sometimes like leaning on something, depending on the length of your arms or your legs or your torso, might not always be the best option for you. So really play around with kind of like lengthening things a little bit more, shortening certain things in your poses. Martinique. She won top model at World, and she is a professional model. She is stunning. How could she not take a beautiful image? This is really, really great. I like that she's giving us this side pose, leaning towards the horse, and then she's bringing that arm back, giving us more angles in her body. It's really, really complimentary. And I was actually really surprised. I don't know if it was even an option, but I would have expected to see some of the contestants kind of riding the horse side saddle or trying to ride the horse almost backwards or really sprawling out across the horse. I don't know if they were allowed to do that, but that could have been another idea for this shot. Spain right now is one of my top picks. She is so consistent, and I feel like this image just shows that in a wonderful way. Simple posing here. She's really showing off the body. She's got a stunning face, and I feel like she's really selling the swimsuit. This would be a great swimsuit ad. Vietnam, this is great. I love her pose. I just feel like it's very different from the others. We're seeing variation, a little touch of the head as well, slightly popped leg. I think it's fun. Ladies, don't be afraid to play around with angles. Costa Rica had some of the most personality in her image. It was so different from everybody else's. Hardly anybody was really smiling. This was so great. It was so fun. I feel like she was just really changing the entire vibe and the image just simply by smiling in this image. I loved it. Philippines, solid swimsuit pose. She knows her ankle. She's slightly angled to the diagonal. She's not straight on, so she's giving her body a really nice shape and curve in this swimsuit. Soft facial expression, but I will say in the Philippines, they tend to do lots and lots of photo shoots, so she's had a lot of experience in front of the camera, and it shows. Nigeria, love this. Okay, we're seeing a different variation. A lot of the contestants were just holding onto the horse, but here we have that arm up, the arch in the back, the wonderful side profile. She looks stunning. Venezuela, I love her. I think she's so stunning. She's another one of our contestants who I think used a prop in a really great way where it's not distracting. The focus is still on her beauty. And since we're talking swimsuit, I feel like Grand is all about selling, and so you're gonna have to be selling some products, and knowing how to move in front of a camera and make that suit look as best as you can is important. I have been loving Cuba, honestly. I think she's so beautiful. She's very photogenic in this image. I talked about how I really like this hairstyle for her for the swimsuit competition. I think it's great for this setting, really cute. I think the posing is good. I would love to, however, see a little bit more of that like hip raised in the corner. I think it would have just given a little bit more curve, and that's obviously really great for selling swimsuits. So those were my standout images in no particular order. Let me know who you are loving and who you have been voting for.